I guess it's more like a story time kind of thing. So I wanted just to keep you updated with a couple of news events of what's going on my side and see how I can help you guys out as well. So wanted to welcome and share with you guys a little bit of what's going on because it's been a whole lot going on really since December. And I want to just kind of bring you up to speed, just bring you up to speed on what's going on in my travels of what's been going on in the employment and career movements. Okay? Okay? Is that good? Are we ready for story time? Are we ready for story time? Um, Much of my career has been in, if you guys just mind with me, I want to bring you up to where we are at this point because I've worked with a lot of you. We've seen each other's pages and we're on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn a lot, just moving around, but we really don't know what's kind of going on. Social media paints a specific kind of picture for you to see, and it's not all the real deal. And I like to be as transparent as possible to let you guys know what I have going on and what kind of things help me make money, help me get my mindset right. And, whatever helps me, I can certainly make sure I can reach out and help you guys as well, right? And I just want to be real with you as far as the journey that I have been going through so that I can share with you a little bit of reality. Okay? Reality. Reality is here right now. So let's talk a bit about last year. Last year I had gotten, I work in real estate sales in Maryland and DC. I also work as a business coach for real estate agents and entrepreneurs for real estate agents and entrepreneurs who need to better their brand. They need to just get some tips on how to work their business better. And what that looks like is it could be anything as far as, hey, Lorie, I need help with creating an ebook, or hey, Lorie, I need help making a web page or get my e-commerce store together. It could just be some ideas you need to bounce off of somebody to help with marketing ideas. What's up, everybody? What's up, Jay? And I want to just let you know that that's been the footprint of what's been going on. So last year in August, I resigned from a job that I had, which was with a photography company, which was an amazing company. And I helped a lot of real estate agents help with their photography for their listings and things like that, and video. But I was getting stressed out. I started feeling a little stressed out from that. And I had to resign from that position, not because I didn't love the position, how I helped, but because it started to make me feel weird. And when you start feeling, it here, and when you start feeling it, when you got to get on those calls, it was time to separate. And I knew for my health, I didn't like the way that was making me feel. And so I left in August. And that was actually the last time I actually had a real estate deal that closed. Believe it or not. All right. August was the last time that Lorie had a deal that closed. So I'm working off of savings at this point. I'm working off of just coaching. And one of my mentors told me, he says, you got to be careful because this latter part of 2022, you got to be super careful that the way that the coaching space was done, it's not going to be the same way. And I was like, yeah, I can kind of feel it. I can kind of feel it drying up where people weren't getting the courses and like they used to when I had them available 2020 and 2021. During the pandemic, y'all were getting courses and just getting educated all over the place. So I was one of those course creators. And a lot of those programs, people just weren't investing in them anymore the latter part of 2022. So I'm not working the job anymore. I'm working off of savings. I didn't have any real estate sales that were really coming in. And then you just had the coaching space that was kind of shrinking a little bit as well. So with that, I'm like, okay, hold on. I need to start putting some resumes out there so that I can at least start getting into a career that's similar to what I'm already doing. Real estate related, coaching, marketing, something that fit that. And if many of you were following me on Facebook, I remember that journey where I was just like having a spiritual setback in December. I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I feel it's something big. I feel it's something big in leadership. I just feel something's coming, but I just can't. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if you ever felt like that before, but I'm sure you have. When there's something out there you know is waiting for you. It's waiting on you. So I still waited in December. And I remember listening to Anthony O'Neill. Anthony O'Neill is one of the podcasters, one of the YouTube gentlemen I watch, because he has a lot to talk about when it comes about finances, budgeting. He has a lot of great entrepreneurs coming onto his platform talking about their different modes of business, whatever business it could be in. So I love listening to Anthony O'Neill, and he was talking about, he had a guest come on that was talking about their walk in tech sales. So I'm listening, and I'm listening to the gentleman's name is Cyrus, and he's in the Atlanta area, and I was like, tech sounds a little bit out of my reach, like I'm an ADHD girl, so I don't know if I can do any of that. And I started researching a little bit more, and tech sales was not about coding. It wasn't anything about cybersecurity. It wasn't anything like that. So I was like, wait a minute, tech sales, software sales, I sell houses, I sell memberships. What difference would it make? It's just technology that's helping a business. So I figured I could do that. So the course that he spoke about on his platform was called CourseCareers. Take that. It'll help you with your tech sales, and it'll help you with digital marketing. It'll help you if you wanted to get into IT, if you chose to. All right. And I was like, all right, here's where it gets weird. Here's where it gets weird. In December, I'm thinking, I feel better. Let me just go ahead and apply. How many jobs did Lorie apply for? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How many jobs do you think that I submitted resumes for? Y'all, it had to be over 75. It had to be over 75. And I'm like, I get no responses. It's going nowhere. It's going nowhere. It's just going into some secret digital box. It wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't getting any callbacks. No, hey, let's follow up on interview. None of that shit. So I'm thinking, this is work. This is work. This is real work. And what I heard God tell me is, do not get anxious. Do not get anxious. So I know this is bigger than my qualifications. This is bigger than my qualifications, because looking at my resume, toot, but I look pretty good. I've got sales, I've got education on there. I got a pretty good package that could help a business, right? At least get a call back for something. Nothing. So back to Anthony O'Neill, I started paying attention. I said, you know what? Let me revisit this Anthony O'Neill, tech sales. Let me go to CourseCareers.com and take a look and see what is it that they actually have to offer. So when I went to the site, I saw 3 different courses. I hope y'all can just stay with me. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So CourseCareers.com, I went there and I'm like, how many courses do they offer? 3. Digital marketing, tech sales, which is sales development. Anybody who's wanting to get into customer service, sales, like anything with that, that's your thing. Sales development, and then information technology, information technology, which is IT, all right? So I'm like, I'm not doing the information technology. I don't want to do help desk. I don't want to do anything cyber, anything related. So I took the digital marketing course first, and for most people, they're saying it took them between 2 to 4 weeks. It took me 2 days to do it, and I got my certification within 2 days. So Friday night, I knocked the class out. It was online at your pace. So I could knock it out. Friday night, Saturday, all Saturday, I spent in front of the computer just listening to the videos, doing the quizzes. I knocked it out. I'm like, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm determined. I'm leading with a goal because I know something's waiting for me. You know, if you ever know something's waiting, so I've got to get in front of this solution. So I finished it, digital marketing. It took me 2 days to get it, got that. And then I chilled out for some reason. And then I got a call from, two things happened within that week. I got an interview, actually, from a real estate brokerage, okay? And as much as I told the recruiter what I was looking for, that's not what was presented when I got there. So I felt like that was a waste of time, because that was, you knew what I wanted, I didn't get what I needed, so that was a waste of time. The second brokerage I went to, again, they wanted someone to help with recruiting. And I'm like, I can do this. It's still related to real estate, and I get to do what I love to do with influence and help people get into the mode of their business. Got hired, even got an offer letter, y'all. Got an offer letter. And then the next day it was taken away, saying this may not be the job for you. And I sat there and I'm just like, what? And I had to realize, don't get emotional about this, because all of these things are being set up for something better, right? Whenever you get close to something, and I'm just sharing this with you, whenever you get so close to something and you know you're qualified for it, you know you can check off all boxes, just remember, don't get anxious, don't get upset, just know something is better waiting for you. I promise you. I promise you. And it has been. So the story continues. December, I got the clarity on go to CourseCareers.com. January, I went on these interviews, these 2 interviews. They were a bust. And then February, I got started on the course. So I got started in February on one course, finished it, got the certification. The second one for tech sales, which was for sales development, I took that in a matter of 2 days and got the certification. So I got 2 certifications now. Now, the beautiful thing is, while going through CourseCareers, they helped polish your raggedy resume up. They help it, because when I look back at what my resume looked like, it looked like some trash. It really did. So CourseCareers not only helps you get the knowledge that you need to get certified, to get that leg up for that next position that you're looking for, but they also help you polish your resume. They also help you polish your LinkedIn profile. These are things that are needed if you're looking to get hired. All right? So I'm just sharing this with you on my experience of what it took to get where I am today. I got an employer that was connected with CourseCareers because they're partnered with a variety of different tech companies. That's a clue right there. So instead of me trying to do all the hard work of putting resumes out there and not getting seen, I was getting seen now because I'm partnered with a company that can basically say, oh, here you go. Go here. They're looking for you. Why don't you interview here? And that's the beautiful thing about it, is that CourseCareers is partnered with a variety of different tech companies that are looking for you. So that helped with the process, where it wasn't so much stress and anxiety over just endlessly sending out resumes. Now, don't get me wrong, I still put resumes out there, and your interview style and your skills still need to be on top of things. That's what CourseCareers did help for me. And everyone that goes through the course, I've never heard anyone say it was trash or no, it didn't help with anything. I say yes, CourseCareers helps you get the qualifications leveled up on your resume. They help you get your resume up, and they help you get your profile looking amazing on LinkedIn. If you're looking for jobs, you don't want to spend a lot of your time on TikTok or Facebook. You want to spend the time where the employers are actually looking for you. And one gem that I actually did was CourseCareers has a page, of course, on LinkedIn. So whenever they would have congratulations, this person actually got hired at this job, they would have those come out every single time. What's up, Mr. Davis? They would have those come out. So when those career postings would come out, I would take a look and see, Oh, that person got hired there. Let me go apply there. That person went there. I'm going to apply there. All right. So I wanted to make sure that I was doing my part and not just waiting for Course Careers to come for me. You got me? You can't always just sit back and just say, what are you going to do for me? So I got into that mode. So what this taught me, what February, after going through endless resumes, and Neo, you were the one actually during the middle part of 2022, I said, one of my mentors has said, you got to be careful. The course space is drying up for many people. It's not going to be fluid as it was, right? And I was like, then you popped up on the scene. That's when the shift happened for a lot of people who are in the course creation space, that you're going to have to start doing something else that in 2020 or 2021 that was not so easy to get. You got it? So yeah, I still have my real estate business, but what taught me in the business space as well is that I'm not going to have clients every single day. You may not have clients every single day if you're in a commission space. So I got to stay busy. I got to pay bills. I got to pay for this. I got to pay for my lifestyle. So I wanted to make sure that I was placed into a position where I stayed busy mentally. I stayed busy where I was still serving. And in that capacity, God had to wait and just give me the right outfit. But in February, I got clarity on why a lot of those positions were not happening for me. You ready? What was mentioned to me was, out of all the things, I don't care what your resume, Lorie, looked like. You're smart. You got all of these things you can check off. Absolutely. And you're smart as well. But there's going to be a moment where the clarity for me was God wanted me to sit down and actually say, you need to help people who are not working, who are looking for a job, and you need to help them get a job. That's what had to come out of all of this, multiple resumes that I had to send out, not getting hired, real estate clients coming and going. I'm like, why is nothing sticking? Why is nothing sticking? Because it wasn't supposed to. My mission was to help people now find employment. That's it. And I love that, because if I got hired with my first interview I had last week. I got hired and I did everything that I was supposed to do with the tips that I was given. On the CourseCareers gives you all of the different tips of what you should be doing in your interview. I nailed it. And I said, well, when can I expect a follow-up call? And she says, well, we can do that right now. And I'm like, oh shit, that worked. It worked. And so I got that position. So here's the timeline of how that happened. 2 days to get a certification. Within 2 weeks, I got the interview. And within 2 weeks, I got hired for the job. That's what happened. So when I look at it, when I look back at it, I'm like, I had to go through the bullshit, all the ups and downs and potential anxiety of going through things that weren't supposed to be for me. So now I'm a huge advocate of working alongside with CourseCareers to make sure for those people who are seeking a job in digital marketing, in anything related to sales, I say, take a look at the course. My discount code is actually in my Linktree link. So go to my bio, you can take a look at that and get that. That gives you $50 off of the $499 course. That is it. And guys, what I'm gonna tell you, I didn't have the $499 when that course came up. So I'm looking, I'm like, all right, it's $499. I ain't got that right now. Okay? I had half of that. And what happened is that CourseCareers does take split payments. So I'm like, boop, let me hit the split payment button so I can get started. So for me to invest $450 to walk into a career that's $70,000 plus, and I can still do any other business that I do as an entrepreneur, as a real estate professional, and to still help you get employed with CourseCareers, it was a win for me. That was a win for me. And that was the walk from December, well, really since last year, of what's been going on. God is not going to just rush you into anything without having to go through some work. And the last couple of weeks have been a lot of work for me. I'm not going to put that in out there, but a lot of people are getting to the point where they're giving up. They're just saying, F it. And I want you to know that there is something out there for you. You've got to understand it's bigger than what you see on your resume. There are times that things are not going to make sense in the natural. But what you have to understand is that you got to sit quiet, turn the radio off, turn TikTok off, turn social media off, and just sit and ask a series of questions. What, Father, am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? And you may not get your answer right then and there, but I promise you, you will begin to start getting dots that will connect you to what that answer is supposed to be. For me, right now, I'm always in a serving mode. Every Tuesday, I still show it up. You guys still got something on a Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I was still doing my webinars, all right? I'm still answering calls for real estate. I'm still answering business calls when they come in. I'm still working. I didn't give up. I didn't go back to sleep. I didn't get depressed. And that would be an easy moment for anyone to get so many rejections that they say, fuck it. I'm going to just go back to sleep. It's going to be better tomorrow. You can't do that. All right. Somebody is waiting for you. Somebody is waiting for you to get into the position of whatever needs to be done, whether it's digital marketing, whether it's the tech sales space, IT, whatever it is. I don't know if that looks like for you. But I'll do another video on doing Q&A because I've had quite a few people ask me about that journey online and offline. So I wanted to make sure that I got back with you guys to at least share this and kept it online so that you can know and get back to it. I found out extra what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I still working in the real estate and online space helping entrepreneurs? Hell yeah. I'll always keep that. But as far as the job that I landed, I'm not going to name the company, but the job that I landed is a business that helps other businesses make more money. It's a bigger step. All right. In real estate, I'm dealing with a business to consumer. All right. You're dealing with a lot of emotions with that. My folks in real estate or commission sales, you understand that. When you're dealing with I showed a house today, right? Does it mean that I traveled outside of my house? Does it mean that she's going to write an offer and get it accepted and we go to closing? Not all the time. But I have to put the work in still. But dealing with a business to business, when you're dealing with, hey, this business has a software or this business has a service that this other business typically needs. That's the service I went into. I wanted to go and elevate, and I found out this is something I can do still that allows me to connect my knowledge of connecting resources together. That's it. How do I make your business better? Same thing I do with many of you. How can I make your business better? How can I make your mindset better? But now we're just taking it on the tech sales. So I have elevated. There's something bigger out there for you. And my journey may be different from yours. The starting salaries for someone in sales could be anywhere between $60,000 and $80,000. It could be more than that. But I want you to also focus on, well, that seems like chump change. I need to be making, okay, all right. I said starting. And if you have a business already that you're already doing on the side, isn't that producing money anyway? So in addition to, I see it as a stream of income. This may not be, the tech sales position may not be the end all be all, but can it feed your family? Can it fund your business? Can it fund your asset accounts that you need to do? So it's not going to be always, this is the fun job. I only want to work 2 hours a day. That's not how this work thing works. All right. Focus on what is this business going to do for me? And how can I serve? How can I serve my household? How can I serve you? at the same time. So the starting salary for me was very attractive, $60,000 to $80,000, great. And I like the plus because there's commissions involved with that sales position. I'm already in sales anyway, but for those that don't have prior experience, you don't need a degree and you don't need to have a college degree or, any kind of things like that, a bachelor's, in order to do this. That's what I love as well. So no previous experience is necessary, but it helps. So for those that are out there, especially my real estate folks that are out there, those are in sales, if you already are in sales anyway, check out CourseCareers.com. As I said, my affiliate link is in my bio. Check that out to at least get $50 off. I've had a few people already get connected. I don't know who you are yet because it doesn't tell me the name of who it is. But I'm like, when I saw those folks come through that actually committed to one of the courses, I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And it wasn't about the money. It was about the fact that they took action. They took action. And whenever you get into a posture of helping other people get employed, you're a part of that journey. So I applaud you for getting it done and for the many other people that want to get it done for themselves as well. So you guys, if you have any other questions, definitely connect with me. I'm going to be all the time on Instagram. You can schedule any kind of calls with me through my LinkedIn. I do have a calendar chat if you want to get more specific questions about the journey and how it may be able to help you as well. But check out CourseCareers.com. The discount code gives you $50 off your course. So it's $50 off. So you pay $450. Whereas any other course out there could be thousands of dollars, or you're looking into college, which I don't recommend. The college platform right now is not looking that good if you're going into a specific skill set. Now, I'm not saying if you're going into nursing or a lawyer, go to school for that, please. But when you're going for a specific skill set like sales, employers aren't needing all of that, bachelor's and all of that, stuff. If you got a certification, that will definitely help you get more notice, because these employers are saying, ooh, this person started something and they actually finished it and they like that. All right, so check it out. That's what I did. That's what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. And I start actually the first week of April. I start in tech sales first week of April. So I'm enjoying the ride so far. And of course, I will keep you connected with the journey so that you can see how things are going along with that journey as well. So I hope to help more people. If you have more questions, you can certainly make sure you reach out to me. Peace out, you guys.